Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie and this is Eve's Rising Tarot, and this is a general collective love reading for you and the person on your mind. If you were drawn to this reading, to the title, to the imagery, anything about it that pulled you in and caused you to click on the video, that tells me that there's a message in it for you. And with that in mind, this is a general reading, which means it's geared towards a collective and not a one-on-one reading. I would ask that you connect with, trust, and fully engage with your intuition while you listen, so you know what messages to take and what to leave behind. It's very important. It's my belief that everyone we meet is here to teach us something, and namely something that we need to see within ourselves. So let's see what we can uncover for you. And let's start with seeing where your person's at. Let's get a feel for where they're at energetically. How's your person feeling at this time towards this connection? Feeling, thinking, overall energy towards this connection. All right. I am not sure I can meet your expectations. The pressure is too much for me. Their overall energy is intimidated by you, intimidated by this connection. Uncomfortable in how their feelings for you and this connection make them feel. It's causing them to really look inward at themselves and to learn more about themselves. And what they're realizing is they have a lot of respect and admiration. And maybe they're putting you on a pedestal in some case for some of you. This person may have pulled back, and if they pulled back, this is telling me that the reason they pulled back is because they're intimidated or they doubt that they can meet you where you are in some sense. Mind, body, soul. Let's get a little bit more about that. Spirit, tell me more about the collective's person's overall energy. What do we need to know? Ghosted. I'm sorry I disappeared. I needed to get away to clear my mind. The pressure was too much for me. So your person is intimidated. They have a high admiration. They hold you in high regard. This connection is very intimidating for them. It is causing them to recognize that to pursue it means they have to leave what is comfortable, what is known. So if this is a no contact situation or your person just up and disappeared, this is a little bit of insight into why you intimidate your person. Okay, and let's see here. What are your overall energies towards each other right now? Overall energies towards one another, please. Your energy towards them. Inspired. Your person makes you feel alive. They've ignited something within you, and it is captivating, exciting to you, inspiring. It has, and they have your whole attention. You find yourself unable to think about anything but this connection, but your person, wondering what they're doing, when you're going to see each other again. But in a sense, you do feel very nervous, very youthful in your pursuit of them as well in return. The pages can represent youthful, more young naivety. Okay, their energy towards you. the High Priestess. Keeping things under wrap, keeping things hidden, not sharing anything with you. Your person, and this does feel very much so like ghosted. Not talking, not sharing, not saying what they're feeling or why they're doing the things that they're doing. And often in my readings, I start to get itches in my nose. It's in my right nostril. I don't know what. That could mean something. Okay, let's see here. What is the strongest connecting energy? Strongest connecting, existing between, felt by both of you. Acknowledged on both sides. Strongest connecting. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And a unicorn here, which is a way of viewing one another as well. You both see each other as a rare, unique, once in a lifetime kind of person from each perspective. Free yourself. Both of you have brought to one another an awareness that you've been living life behind walls of some sort, or paradigms and constructs of the mind and belief system that have caused you to be blind to or have hidden your gifts, your abilities, your potential from you. I see this unicorn, what does it have? Like a chain around its neck, or a collar in an enclosed fence. And this tells me if this unicorn stood up, it wouldn't even have to jump. It could just step over this fence. But in a sense, with the collar on it, that represents to me, or symbolizes to me, that you've lived your life in a way that was limiting in a romantic sense. Possibly how you view relationships and what they look like. This could have been beliefs or things that you learned or witnessed adults or influential people around you do as you grew up, or friends and how they operate within connections. But in some sense, both of you are understanding that it's time to free yourself. This is mutually shared energy. So for your person, I am not sure I can meet your expectations because you're on the outside of this fence and I'm on the inside of it still. But I'm sorry I disappeared. I needed to get away to clear my head. Tells me that this person stepped away so that they could get a clearer understanding of how they're feeling, the intensity of the emotions and thoughts that were present when you were in contact with this person, or communicating, spending time together, were very intense, and it made your person feel as though they couldn't really see clearly or understand or have faith in themselves. So that's why they've pulled away. Okay, let's see. What important aspect are you keeping from them, and are they keeping from you? What important aspects are you keeping from your person, and are they keeping from you? Okay, so what came out for you is the Wheel of Fortune. And this feels like what you're keeping from your person is you see this connection and this chance encounter of meeting them as a fated event. You acknowledge and you see it as something that was divinely purposeful and orchestrated and interwoven into your fate. Also, it's showing you, in some sense, that an old version of yourself needs to be let go of, so that as time goes on, the new you, the new and more expanded you, can take the driver's seat and go forward. Okay, and what they're keeping from you. That they've always been intellectually driven, possibly egotistical, and willing to battle minds. But now with this knight looking upwards, seeing the butterflies swarming above his head. Evolution, change, transformation is taking place within this person's even intellect. The way they think now is not the same compared to the way that they thought before they met you or before you had an influence in their life. All right. What is the strongest crossing energy? Strongest crossing energy between you two at this time. What is the blockage? What stands in the way? What's the disconnect? Pursuit. And I see 2 crows here, or ravens, that look like an inverted mirror image of one another. It does feel like with their claws and talons out in front, between the bodies of each other, is that your defenses, your need to protect yourselves, your guard is up and blocking pursuit and connection. Both of you feel, in a sense, either consciously or unconsciously, unsafe in one another's pursuit and presence. Okay. I want to read more about it too, to see if any messages come through that mean something to you. Okay, pursuit. Okay, pursuit. Chase, evade, and hide. Pursuit is the desire to flee from something or someone, avoiding or hiding from a person, situation, or responsibility. Avoiding or hiding from a person, situation, or responsibility. Alternatively, it can also reveal you are chasing something or someone, likely a moving target in an attempt to obtain answers or closure. When being pursued in life, sometimes it's best to look closely at the pursuer. Be it a person or an opportunity, the choice will often become continue fleeing, avoiding confrontation, or allow oneself to be caught and facing one's fears directly. In the case of chasing one's desires, the best question to ask oneself becomes, do I really truly want what I'm chasing? Remember to be careful what you wish for. So there could be, many different messages within that. Pursuit could mean that one or both of you is pursuing one another without heeding the lessons and the self-knowledge and applying it in the methods in which you do it, or avoiding, not pursuing and denying what you truly want to do and what you're feeling and thinking is the path you're being called towards, but not honoring it. So take that message as it resonates, and if it applies to you or it feels connected, that is the crossing energy that is halting connection and resonance and common ground between you and your person. Okay. What does Spirit want you to be aware of right now? What does Spirit want you to be aware of at this time? Okay. Manifest. Everything you have ever dreamed of, everything your heart desires, already lives within you. The only thing stopping it from coming to life is our own fear of what will happen when we finally receive all that our hearts long for. And this feels definitely like there's a similarity in this too, right? The circular formation and the claws and hostility or defenses up against one another, and this illusory confine of a pitiful fence that is blocking you. What is your heart's desire? This is part of the message that Spirit wants you to be aware of. It's talking about your heart's desire and what your heart longs for. So for each of you, that will be different. So ask yourself, what can you align with just a little bit closer? What can you let go of just a little bit more? What can you drop into just a little bit deeper? So that's very interesting. What can I align with? What can I let go of? What can I drop into? So if pursuit is what you're doing, if you are pursuing your person, this could be a gentle message for you to pull back or lift off the gas a little bit and bring your attention and your focus and your ambition and your creativity and your divine life force away from pursuit of your person and consider shifting it back to you. Trust that what is yours already belongs to you. You simply have to ask for it. Clearly, potently, and wholeheartedly. After all, if you can hold it in your heart and see it in your mind, you will hold it in your hand. Spirit wants you to be aware that you are the manifester. And whatever is going on in your life right now, do not use circumstances and what you see with your reality right now as a way to put a fence around yourself, right? That might be another message that this is. Like a unicorn is a magical, like unlimited being, right? As are you, but you and your person in some way are blind. And I'm getting that this is something that you learned or something that's been taught to you, because a unicorn doesn't build wooden fences. It doesn't know how to use a hammer or pound something into the ground or nail things together. So something that you've learned is the fence around you that is limiting your ability to express yourself and to find true connection in this person, and also keeping you from your divine ability to manifest. If you can hold it in your heart and see it in your mind. Holding it in your heart means immersing yourself and swimming in the emotions of what having it would feel like. And if you can see it in your mind, to visualize it in your mind's eye, your third eye, you will hold it in your hand. It's a process of repetition and knowingness and faith, right? We don't want to build our lives around the limitation and the circumstances we see before us. We want to step into faith to create the reality that we want to see around us. But that takes time to take what you're doing and thinking of in this present moment, because the present moment is all that matters in your experience. What are you doing? What are you thinking? What are you imagining? Sometimes I'll find myself imagining a scenario and I'll put emotion behind it on accident, and then I catch myself doing it and I'm like, stop doing that. That's dangerous. Dangerous in the sense that if you're imagining and putting thought and life force into thinking about a circumstance or a vision in your mind that you don't want to bring to life, be careful what you think about. Be careful the thoughts that you let have merit and foundation and meaning in your head. That's where your creative engine exists. So, Spirit wants you to become aware of your ability to manifest and be mindful of what it is that you're manifesting without your own knowledge. What are you thinking of? What are you believing in regards to this connection and this person? Okay. What, if anything, does Spirit want you to release? Or what are you being called to release right now in this stage of your life? What are you being called to release? Okay. Surrender to Spirit. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let Spirit work its magic for you. And this can be an awareness or an acknowledgement that we are co-creators, meaning we are half of the creative process. And creator source is where the power is, right? We are a spark of that. So if you are doing everything that you can to keep your thoughts faith-based and oriented, you're reframing your thoughts about this connection. And when you find a defeating or limiting fear-based thought, you reframe it with something that is faith-based. If you're doing this, this is a message for you to surrender to the knowledge and awareness that Spirit is involved in this as well, and would love to step in and help you. You need only ask. Let Spirit work its magic for you. All right. And what guidance does Spirit have for you? What actionable guidance you can take and apply today to where you are, what you're experiencing, and how you move forward in this connection? Harmony. Harmony. And I'm going to read from the book on this one. In harmony, everything succeeds. An African proverb. When we are truly in harmony, we achieve inner peace and can see with clear awareness. If you pull this card, it's important for you to take time to listen to the echoes of the universe and to pay attention to what you're experiencing in your body. Ask yourself, are you in harmony with your heart, your body, and your mind? Are you trusting your intuition? Are you negatively judging the encounters you're having by interpreting them through your own negative biases? Pause and observe the moment or the movement around and within you. Make a commitment to be more in harmony with the source of all things, the universe, your soul, and your physical body. You might be surprised by what you discover and find resonance with. A mantra, if you would like to use it in meditation. I live in harmony with my spirit, heart, and mind. I resonate with childlike awe when I think of the universe's sacred design. Surrender to Spirit, right? And these cards are a similar color. Harmony. Balance. The middle way. And I would like to shift the focus to you and close the reading out with an affirmation and an angel number. What would you like to say to the collective spirit? Okay, let's see. And two wanted to come out. This one fell off the bottom. So, first one. How you love yourself is how you teach others to love you. So again, how you love yourself is how you teach others to love you. And something to think about in regards to that. How can I deepen my practice of self-love and self-care? And what positive changes do I notice in my relationships when I prioritize my own well-being and self-acceptance? And something to maybe journal about would be like, what does self-love mean to me, and how am I acting in that way? In what ways am I acting in loving ways? And next, I am a walking rainbow, shining bright and adding color to the world around me. Meaning, you are a very unique flavor and frequency, and there are not two of you. Your uniqueness is your superpower. And spend some time really thinking and contemplating about what that means. Sometimes we spend a lot of time trying to be like the people around us that we are inspired by or envious of, that we forget that another may be looking at us in that same way, right? So in what way is your uniqueness your superpower? Something to contemplate. How do I express my vibrant personality and creativity? Infusing positivity and energy into my environment. So what is the vibe that you bring? You are completely and wholly in control of that vibe. All right, and lastly, angel number. What would you like to say to the collective spirit for their highest good? Confirmation, synchronicities the collective has been seeing. Let's see. One. "404, tenacity." What you see at first? Your unwavering commitment and diligence have nurtured a strong foundation for your journey ahead. Do not let fear cloud your vision. Your persistence and consistency in aligning with your higher purpose will bring forth a bountiful harvest. Nothing is impossible with your indomitable will. Free yourself. Either step out of your avoidance or out of your pursuit, whatever message resonated with you in that crossing energy. Maybe share with this person that you acknowledge that their presence and introduction into your life is purposeful and profound and deeply meaningful to you. Have grace and compassion and see and acknowledge that not everything as it seems on the surface. If your person has ghosted or backed away from you, it is not an attack on you and likely has nothing to do with you, but is rather something playing in internally within them that you are experiencing the response of. The pressure is too much for me. You intimidate your person. Surrender to spirit, and in your manifestations and in your thoughts and your faith, let God have a play or a part to play in that process. Also, I'm getting that maybe it's time for you, or would be beneficial for you, to step outside into nature. Maybe go out to a place that is, surrounded with trees, or by a river if that's something that you can go by, or a park. Somewhere that you can physically connect with your feet on the ground and possibly earth, and really spend time just allowing energy to help you release stress or find your center again. God gave us nature to help us with that. It is crucial and important, and it's a gift that God gave us to help us find our center and our balance and to reset. So take that on if that's something that you're able to do, or if you've been spending a lot of time inside. Tenacity, 404. And let's close it out with some charms. This can be dates, letters, symbols that mean things that remind you of experiences, zodiac signs, dates, anything of that nature. What would you like to? Okay, so I have two Sagittarius. Or no, I lied. Sagittarius and Aquarius. We have a spider here. And spiders can speak to your home life and your comfort and your feeling of stability and safety in your home space. A tree. I just mentioned maybe going outside where trees are, so this feels like a nod to that acknowledgement. And that an owl. There is wisdom in trees. This could be a call to maybe meditate by a tree. Connect with the consciousness of the tree, if that feels like something you're connected to. We have a crucifix here, so this could, you or your person could be of a Christian faith. And what is this? A squirrel. And anytime I think of a squirrel, I just think squirrel, like easily distracted. So maybe a message to some of you to actively and with awareness, bring your focus back to what is important. Maybe there's a case of having too many irons in the fire. And then there is a lock here with a number 5, which I am hearing change the lock, right? 5s represent change or shifts. I have a sunglass or reading glass frame. So this could be a message to try and see this connection from another perspective through somebody else's eyes. This could be maybe a message to ask for some guidance, maybe from someone you trust and you deem respected, right? Moon. And I don't remember what card it was or where it was. All right, here, this manifest. Something about trust your intuition. Are you trusting your intuition? And let's see, some sort of palm, like a leaf. I don't know if it's... This could be another message to a tree, or we're approaching a shift in the seasons, a change in the seasons. So maybe in the way that you are operating or thinking, it's time to shift into a new season of thought. And a cat. You or this person may have a cat, or a cat may be something that you've seen recently, like a spirit animal. And I have a J and a C for letters. And I'm going to leave the reading there. It's 33:22 on the clock, just calling that out. I hope it was helpful for you. Thank you for letting me read for you. It's a gift, and I feel very eternally grateful. And I'm sending you guys all so much love, and I will talk to you soon.